Hey everybody, what's up? Rye here, and I am coming to you with a new series. This is Faster Than Light, which is a relatively cheap but very fun game that you can find on Steam. It's one of those tactical space games, very immersive, has a lot of choices that you can make, a lot of different ways you can play the game. And I have been playing it for the past, well, not in a row, but I've been playing it the past day or two, and I've been hooked. I mean, found a video on YouTube, talked about it with a friend, and then all of a sudden, I find myself purchasing it again with my hard-earned money. So, with that being said, let's start a new game here. I've already played through several times, so yeah, there's nothing surprising there. Obviously, if I've been playing it for the past few days, obviously I would have stats, and obviously I'd know what I'm doing. We will call this the USS Journeymen, because, you know, I'm known for being a part of the Journeymen. Let's name this dude right here, Ryouseiken with a lowercase y. I'll name this one Michael DJ54, and I'll give him beautiful gold locks because, you know, I like to humiliate him whenever possible. And finally, we have the ever so sarcastic and witty Destined one, who will also have blonde hair. Hey, look, they're related. Awesome. So we're going to be doing this on this ship right here. We're not going to switch the ships. I have a total of two. The Kestrel Cruiser as well as the NG Cruiser. Eventually, someday I might have these. Who knows how long it will take. This is what I meant by a lot of choices in the way you want to play the game, because all of these cruisers, I only know about these two. I can't speak for these ones, but taking these two for instance, they're very different. Like this Kestrel Cruiser, for instance, does not have any drones, which are like these, as it says, drones that float around and can either help you inside your ship, outside your ship, or help attack an enemy ship. This particular ship type does not have that, while the NG Cruiser does. So I'm not going for achievements here. I've never beaten the game before. I've made it to Sector 8, as you saw earlier, but I've never actually beaten the game. So hopefully I can do it in the next couple of attempts. This is going to be a game where there's going to be dozens of episodes, I'm sure. A bunch of attempts, most of them failures, so should be interesting to say the least. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next, but get to the exit quickly before the pursuing Rebel fleet can catch up. Hidden choices. When you see a blue-colored choice in an event, it's a special option that has been made available by your current equipment. Every time you start the game, it gives you a different tip, so first thing you want to do is pause it, of course, because you're not going to get flagged, or the game moves at a pretty fast pace, so it's good to pause and do all of your decisions, like where you want people to go in your ship, beforehand while you're paused. That way you don't get all confused and shit, or you don't have your ship blown up to pieces while you're trying to decide, do you want to go left or do you want to go right? So we're going to have somebody in the shield room, because that actually increases our recharge speed, and weapon systems reduces charge time, so I should be able to destroy things faster. And of course, I'm the pilot. Whoop-de-tap dance and do to me. And I am there so we can evade in combat, or do this, the FTL drive. Our goal is to get to the exit, but as they said, you want to explore each sector as much as you can while avoiding the rebels to gather supplies. You're going to need those supplies and equipment for the challenges ahead, so let's go up. So you guys know, it's 5 AM. Just got a Skype message, and I am really tired. But I couldn't resist playing this game. And especially while on pirate ship approaches you. Hand over one of your crew members and the rest of you can go free unharmed. Yeah, fuck you. We will never surrender. Never give up. Never surrender. Quote from Tim Allen. Alright, so as you can see, I have it paused. We have a missile weapon and a laser weapon. What we're going to want to do is, these are the number of missiles that we have, and you only have a certain amount, so you want to use these very wisely and sparingly. So what I like to do is use one missile to break through their shields, and then use the burst laser to inflict further damage on the shield so they don't regenerate. That's usually the key for some of these fights. What am I saying? Some of these fights. Most of these fights. And they have a drone. Whatever good that will do them. As you can see, now that it's red, that means it is offline and they're probably scrambling to fix it. That means I can disable this. You have power that's in a reactor, and you can allocate it to different sections of your ship, like oxygen supply, engines. It's a good idea, like, if you're not using a weapon, if you don't plan on using a weapon, don't have it taking up energy. Just do what I do and allocate it to a different system. So we'll just use the burst laser and target their weapon system next, so I can get rid of those damn lasers that keep hitting me. Little pricks. Ow. Fuckers. Come on. There we go. Weapon system offline. Let's aim their shields because orange means it is partially fixed. And it's back up. That sucks. Come on. There we go. We surrender! Take one of our slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, they'll all die anyway. Yes. I could have killed them easily and get some scrap and other materials, but having an extra crew member, I can put them to work in the engine room, which is nice. Disable that, and also take off one of the energies in the engines. That way I can access both the Artemis and the burst laser. And now Klitzen will be developing his skills as an engineer. Worth noting that you can always upgrade your systems, your subsystems, and all this along the course of the game after a fight, or if you're in an empty star system, you can also see like crew skills. From what it looks like to me, I'm no expert on this game, not at all, but from what I've been seeing is they only grow when you do an action in the ship, like repair a system that was offline. That will develop a skill, and also in battle, like depending on where your guys are, they'll develop their skills constantly while you battle. I'm presuming so. All right, got a new crew member. Ooh, a store. Too bad I can't buy anything. There's only one other ship at this beacon, and it is showing heavy damage. You receive a message on your console. Greetings, traveler. We were crippled by a band of pirates and now forced to sell our remaining valuable equipment to acquire the necessary supplies to get home. Well, too bad for you. You're probably not going to get home. You're probably going to get blown to bits by the rebels. Well, you know, think positive. Don't be a negative Joe. Alright, so at these stores, they vary. Like, you can buy crew, you can buy systems, you can buy drones, you can sell stuff. Obviously, I can't buy anything, which is a bummer, but what can you do? Alright, we'll move this way next. Damn. Ah, here you go. As you can see, this is basically telling you that the rebels have occupied this area of the map. So if you end up going into an area encased by the red, that's behind this red line, you're pretty much going to fight rebels who are significantly powerful. So I wouldn't recommend it unless you're a complete masochist. Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll reject our offer. It's not like I had to scrap anyway. Alright, let's aim everything at their shields. Let's do this. Let's do this! Yeah, I mean, considering that the maps are always randomly generated, you know, those star maps that you've been seeing? Oh, shit. They hit our doors. Oh no, how will we ever survive? Those star maps where you select your destinations, those are randomly generated and are always different. They're never the same in any playthrough, so that's really nice. I really like that. You have to use some of their cargo if you let them live. Fuck that, we're about to win. Sometimes, if you don't accept surrender and you destroy them, you might get more than what they're offering you. But sometimes you might not, so it's kind of a crapshoot. I think it's worth being persistent over, so I'll have myself go and fix the doors, the automatic doors. Alright. One more hit should do it. They're probably pissing their pants right now. Please don't kill us! Don't kill us! No! Fire. And I just committed murder. Alright, so we don't get any missiles, unlike the offer, but we do get extra scrap and fuel and a drone part, which is absolutely useless. Since I'm using the Crystal ship, or whatever it's called, I'm not going to be using those drone parts, so the best thing to do would be to trade those parts whenever possible, whenever the opportunity comes. If I'm talking a lot about like the game and what you should do, you can kind of listen to me, but at the same time I wouldn't take everything I say to heart, because it's not like I've beaten the game yet. I'm no expert. I keep saying that, I'm no expert, and I can deal with that. There's another store. These guys are catching up. I'll go here. Will I find something? Yes! Fuel, missiles, and scrap. Okay. Sometimes it's all like luck of the draw, like you can't guarantee you'll find good places with a lot of scrap or whatever. So, I get the feeling like sometimes things are randomly generated in a way where if you unintentionally make a bunch of the wrong moves, you essentially can't win. I'm making a presumption here. You jump in a plasma storm. One time I did this, I lost one of my crew members. Let's go for it. Yes. Got a new weapon and some scrap. Very cool. Unfortunately, I cannot use this burst laser because it requires 4 power, and I only have 3 power available for my weapon supply, so carry on. We'll double back to the store here. The ship engineer has set up a small shop here. Alright, let's fix that. And they're selling some systems and offering to hire crew members. I'm not interested. Not that I could buy anything. I could sell this. It's essentially the same thing, but more charge time and more damage. And I'll keep it. Alright, carry on. Looks like we are making our way to the exit. Otherwise we'll be caught in a minefield, so to say. Scanners are showing intelligent life forms on a nearby planet. No match for them can be found in the database. Let's investigate. You land a small shuttle in an enormous field where only occupants are small, brightly colored, 6-legged, horse-like animals. Pleasant. Could they be what your scans picked up? Let's try to communicate peacefully. I don't want to agitate them because they might... First off, who would I sell them to? And also, who's to say that they won't turn hostile and start attacking me? None of your attempts seem to work, but as you prepare to leave, one of the creatures canters forward and forcefully nudges you away from the ship. He seems to want you to follow him. Guides you to an old NG's ship crash site, and you find some stuff that you can... Ooh! Reactivate an NG so we get a new crewmate, and fuel, missiles, and scrap. Emily! Well, good thing to note here, NGs, as you can see, unlike humans who are common and uninteresting. Oh, I disagree. I am very interesting. Repair speed is double, but combat damage is halved, so if people board our ship, Emily's screwed. But we'll want to keep Emily around to fix systems whenever possible, so we don't have to abandon stations or whatever. I want Emily to be here in the shield room. Excuse me. Why is the oxygen off? That's really weird. When did I turn the oxygen off? Ryouseiken, attempt number 1. He failed because he unintentionally turned the oxygen off, suffocating the entire crew. Alright, let's go here. We have time, I think. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. Hand over one of your... No! I am not giving away my teammates. Alright, let's kick their asses. You know, same game plan. Oh, shit! We have intruders. I did not anticipate this. Alright, let's send them in here. Got Destin, Kletzine, and Emily fighting him, so he should die eventually. Alright, their shields are down. Aim burst lasers at their weapon systems. I'm going to send myself to take care of the fire and Michael to take care of the fire. Alright, so far so good. No, Michael. I'll take care of the repairs. You maintain our shields. Cutscene. You can go there and help me fix the med bay. Emily, you go back to the shield room. Take one of our slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, they'll all die anyways. Do I want another teammate? It's only stage 1. Surrender is not an option. I want more materials. I feel like such a douchebag doing this. Alright. I can return to the bridge where I rightfully belong. Oh wait, no. I have to fix the doors. Duh. And they are doomed. Many lives were probably lost in that ship, all because of me and my selfishness. Damn that Ryouseiken. Oh well. Alright. Cutscene. You can go back to your engine room where you belong. I will go back to the bridge where I belong. And we will be on our merry way. Oh, that wasn't so bad, and look, I can get back without running into the rebels. That's great. We are going to want to jump to the next sector now. Otherwise, we will be in a world of hurt. I don't really know if there's a preferable route. I know nebulas are a bit of a challenge, to say the least, because they mess with your systems, your sensors in particular, so you can't see around the ship if a fire breaks out. I tend to avoid the nebula sectors. I think civilian sectors, you're more likely to recruit people, and it's a bit of a safer route. While I think hostile sectors, you get more scrap, you get more fights and all that, but you risk your ship a lot more. I'm gonna go to the pirate-controlled sector. Why not? I'm ballsy. And I end up in a nebula. That's great.